Welcome back! Today we are diving into one of the most incredible, most explosive stories from the Mahabharata, the birth of a cosmic being whose arrival literally sets the heavens on fire.
So just imagine a being who could do all of this. Before we even learn his name, we know he's a force of nature unlike anything else. But here's the craziest part. All of this incredible power, it's born from a moment of deep, deep despair.
You see, it all begins with a mother's grief, fueled by the absolutely bitter price of a lost wager. So here's the setup. You've got two sisters, Kadru and Vinata, and they make a bet over the color of a divine horse's tail. Well, Kadru wins, but only through deceit, and because of that, Vinata is forced into slavery to her own sister. So our story starts not with glory, but with humiliation and sorrow, which sets this incredibly dramatic stage for the arrival of her son.
And believe me, what an entrance it is. This wasn't just a birth, it was a sun-scorching event that left the entire universe both completely dazzled and absolutely terrified.
When Garuda finally hatches from his egg, he doesn't just, get born, he erupts. The text describes him as like a mass of fire, terribly brilliant. This is no gentle arrival, it is a full-on cosmic explosion. And the description of his just awesome, terrifying form keeps going. His eyes weren't just bright, they were like streaks of lightning. As he bursts into the sky, he seems less like a newborn and more like a living apocalypse.
Now, to really understand the scale of this event, we have to look at one key comparison. The texts say his brilliance was like the fire at the end of a Yuga, an entire cosmic age. And this wasn't just any fire. It was the fire of cosmic dissolution, the one that ends all of creation. Yeah, that's his power level from the moment he's born.
So, naturally, this kind of entrance doesn't exactly go unnoticed. The gods themselves are thrown into a total panic, and it leads to a pretty serious case of mistaken identity. Just picture this. The gods see this terrifying blaze filling the heavens, and they immediately fly to Agni, their god of fire. They're demanding to know why he's trying to consume them. They actually think their own fire god has gone completely rogue. But Agni quickly sets them straight. He tells them, "This isn't me. This is the great Garuda, who is as strong and as splendid as I am." I mean, think about that for a second. This newborn being is immediately declared an equal to the god of fire himself. And who is this Garuda? Well, Agni reveals his cosmic role right then and there. He is a protector, a guardian of the gods, and an enemy to their foes. He is a force of destiny, the fated bane of Nagas and the future mount of Vishnu. But, above all, he is a son, born to bring joy to his enslaved mother, Vinata. As soon as they realize their mistake, the gods' terror transforms instantly into awe. They begin to worship this newborn being, now seeing him not as a threat, but as the sovereign spirit of the entire universe. Their hymn of praise begins, and they immediately recognize his dual nature. He embodies both creation and destruction in one single magnificent form. The praise just escalates from there into this rapid-fire list of everything divine. They call him Indra, the king of the gods, Hayagriva, a powerful avatar, even Brahma, the ultimate reality. In their eyes, he isn't just a god, he somehow embodies them all. They continue, saying that his light is so powerful it completely outshines the sun itself. He is the source of all light, the energy that animates everything that exists. But even as they're worshiping him, there's a problem. Garuda's power is it's too much. It's too immense to be contained. And so, their praise starts to shift into a plea for mercy. And this plea really shows you just how overwhelming he is. The gods are literally begging him to power down because his mere presence is destabilizing reality itself, heating the universe and making their own hearts pound out of control. And right here, we see another side to Garuda entirely. He's not just pure, raw power. He's responsive. He's merciful. Hearing their pleas, the bird of fair feathers dimmed both his energy and his fearsome brilliance. He chooses to contain his own cataclysmic power. Which, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. A being born from a mother's sorrow, with enough power to terrify the gods into submission, who then shows them mercy. What kind of destiny could possibly await a being like that?